Spirit orbs are said to be the first manifestation of spirit in the room around you. Commonly, people see orbs flying very quickly in the atmosphere around them. It's caught on camera or they're seeing it with their physical eyes. What's fascinating about this is even though psychics, mediums, and people in the public in general have often reported seeing orbs around them, particularly after a loved one dies, scientifically, it's never been verified. However, could we be actually on the verge of a shifting consciousness on this planet where it is acknowledged that orbs exist? The government this week in Congress testified that there had been UAP sightings. In other words, unidentified aerial phenomena, or what's also now called unidentified anomalous phenomena. As part of that, it has been admitted that orbs have come out of the ocean. Watch this clip from the hearing that was televised around the world, and I'll be back.
With Immaculate Constellation, how does this relate to UAP activities, Mr. Schellenberg, in oceanic environments? Are there any instances where the Navy or other maritime forces have encountered UAPs that could not be explained by known technology or natural phenomena?
Yeah, the Immaculate Constellation covers both terrestrial and oceanic, and there's actually a number of cases described in the report that occur in the ocean.
And do you believe that there is a concerted effort by the Pentagon to keep Congress out of the loop regarding these UAP activities, specifically in our waters?
Yes.
I think it's about 5% of our ocean that's actually been studied in detail by man, and we've studied more of space than we had of our own oceans. And so are there any accounts of UAPs emerging from or submerging into our water which could indicate a base or presence beneath the ocean's surface?
I don't know about a base, but as I mentioned, I had a different source entirely describe this pretty extraordinary footage that exists of orbs, of an orb coming out of the ocean and being met by another orb.
This is obviously an AI representation here behind me, but isn't that absolutely fascinating? There we have a government report confirming what spiritual people, what clairvoyants, psychics, and those who have just happened to bump up against orbs in their own everyday lives have known for a long time, which is that orbs are real. Now, they might not know what they are yet, but they're acknowledging that they exist and that they're beyond scientific comprehension just now. What absolutely fascinates me is that they're tying interdimensional contact, UAP contact, and orbs all coming under the same grouping. So that fascinates me because as a medium who's been in contact with the spirit dimensions my whole life, I've always felt that otherworldly contact, both in this physical realm and in the spiritual realm, was probably both interdimensional, multidimensional, and also of an extraterrestrial nature. Let's be honest here. If I am communicating with your loved one in the spirit world, they are not earth-based. They're in the spiritual dimensions, making them extraterrestrial. They're not living on the earth. So in my mind, it's totally feasible that all of these things are somehow interlocked and interlinked. What is amazing here is it's being proven they exist. So now it's up to you what you now make of that information. Myself, I've seen many, many orbs in my lifetime. I understand that they are the manifestation of intelligence, consciousness in spiritual form, or energy and intelligence, consciousness forming around me that is able to then communicate telepathically or pass waves of energy across to me that my body then can translate and understand what the intention of those lights is. They can be multicolored, they can be even black sometimes, white, all sorts of types of orbs out there, but they are very real. I want to know, have you had an encounter with orbs before? What do you make of this, that we've got a kind of semi-disclosure going on here about alien contact or extraterrestrial informational UAP is the better term, I believe. And then we've also got somehow spirit being linked into this. It's so exciting to me because I've been banging this drum for so long now, trying to bring science and spirituality together, help people understand that you are not crazy when you have these encounters. There is much more to life than we understand. Consciousness somehow can exist beyond this physical form in many types of forms, in many levels of reality. After all, as that wonderful lady in Congress stated so eloquently herself, we've only discovered a tiny percentage of our seas. We've explored more of outer space than we have our own planet. Isn't that mad? Life is wondrous, and I'm telling you, you are much more than this physical body. You are energy, you are consciousness, you are light, you are eternal. You are indestructible energy at your core, you are soul stuff. And I'm here to help bring your awareness to life. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget like, comment, share, save for later, repost. It all helps.